right? What's your take, chat? Am I just crazy? In
Chat's
this
not a
sense?
good thing to.
Like,
not a good set of people to ask.
Am I just nuts on this? Like, is my take just like, am I that far off reality that my take is just nuts? Don't mean I ain't gonna change my shit, but fucking curious if what other takes are.
I think general
on South Park and Eminem.
General sentiment is that yes, you're wrong.
General sentiment from one person could go what he says. You're wrong. The general sentiment.
General sentiment from like the world.
Yeah, liberal mainstream media. Yeah, bet sure. The world that gets funded by fucking pharmaceutical companies that profit off the hormones that are being sold.
You know the mainstream media isn't liberal, right?
But you know the mainstream media is mainly funded by pharmaceutical companies, right?
They're mainly funded by oil companies, actually.
Sponsored by Pfizer. Sponsored by Pfizer. How many compilations of that?
Yeah, but I mean, like Fox News and shit. All that stuff's owned by the Koch brothers, which is literally an oil company.
What about CNN, NBC?
I don't know who owns them, to be honest, but I think they actually just got bought out by the Koch brothers as well.
Big Pharma is like the biggest funder of all mainstream news.
I'm not saying that Pharma also fucking doesn't suck. They do.
Yeah, but like, who has the most benefit to gain on people becoming trans? Probably the people that are selling the medicine and the surgeries. Because what? When you become trans or you take hormones, when do you stop that medicine? Oh, you don't? You take that till death? How profitable is that to convince someone at like 13-year-old to become a lifelong customer? I bet a trans person... One sec. I bet there's trans people that end up like the lifetime of a trans person, and let's say they die the exact same way as a person that isn't trans, are gonna be how much more profitable than a regular person? Probably a shit ton.
Okay, if that's the hit you want to die on, there's things that you should be targeting way before you get to trans people.
I target a lot of things. I'm a multi-magnitude person that has a lot of issues with the world. This is not my one and only thing I think's fucked. I think the amount of wars that we do is fucked. How we played out with Iran-Israel was fucked. I think the fact the Epstein shit's fucked. Alright, I'm gonna read chat for a sec. Truly a group of random people you never met in real life, a great place for justifying one's opinion. Well, I just like to hear people's takes.
True.
I ain't gonna live and die by what random strangers on the internet said. These were still already my beliefs. I think these are matters that are out of your hands and there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, facts. There is nothing we can do about it. It's not in my hands, but I feel like if everyone is unwilling to say their true opinions on stuff, we're creating a censored world where we don't see what we want. You had Tom McDonald's
already
perspective. Yeah, it is, but like it's slowly breaking, I think. Yeah, I've seen some McDonald. I like a lot of his stuff. I would love to see him make a take on the stuff now that Trump made the stance he did. Much less than 1% of the world is trans. I don't think Big Pharma is worried about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly profitable for them anyway, but...
Well, so you're saying that for trans person would be less
it's definitely more
than a non-trans person?
It's probably more profitable for them, but well, I guess it depends.
I'm saying like everything else equal in life. Everything else equal in life. I'm saying like they die the exact same. They go the exact same.
Yes, but the profit they make off of it is probably negligible.
So you think that they wouldn't try?
There's not enough of them.
You don't think they would try to grow a 1% market as they have been?
I don't think it's a market that you can really grow.
I think it is.
I don't think so. I don't think you can really convince people of this.
There's so many fucking mothers that fucking have like tried to make their kids trans against the father's consent.
There's so many studies of people trying to stop people from being gay and it didn't do jack shit.
But I don't think like that. I think that's a difference. Like I think a lot of trans people are just gay people that then get convinced.
I think that's kind of wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is negligible compared to long-term disease like cancer and disability? Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That's more what I was referring to about stuff that you should target people for trans. Is like cancer research and stuff.
Well, I also think like
it's way worse.
Well, I also think the amount of vaccines they make us take is fucked up. I think the COVID vaccine was fucked up. I think half the vaccines that they recommend people is straight up poison that literally creates the issue that it tries to solve so they can have more customers. I think that fucking the food industry in America and pretty much across the world is making us poisoned. I think capitalism within fucking the medical industry is insane. So now hedge funds literally profit if they pay money into food companies to buy stocks and shit, get them to fucking sell poison, and then also sell the cure for that poison that it creates, but they also own fucking stocks in the fucking pharmaceutical side that deals with it. Like, for having a for-profit fucking healthcare system is fucked. I think the government should take control of Big Pharma completely. I think it should become a government-subsidized program, and I don't think medicine should be for-profit.
This directly contradicts supporting the Republican Party, by the way.
I do. I'm not 100% with everything that they say. I don't think we should have this amount of billionaires. I think billionaires should get taxed. I'm not a blind, loyal cultist, dude. I can like half the shit that they like and hate another half.
It's good that you say that. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
Bet. Like, I think... I think medicine and Big Pharma and medicine is fucked. I also think inheritance tax should exist. I don't think that, and like, did you know if somebody has $50 billion, that if they just leave that in a savings account, yeah, do absolutely nothing, add nothing to the economy. They don't even purchase stuff. They don't add fucking a new business. They just let that money sit. That they get an over $390 million a year of passive interest. And then with that amount of money, it's over $1 million a day. So what would they do with that $1 million a day? Well, let's say they go blow it as much as they can. I bet after a while, maybe they can blow 40 grand a day if they're fucking getting the best prostitutes, eating the best food, doing the craziest shit. And then what are they going to do with the rest of that money? They're going to be buying houses, stocks, and assets. So it makes an inflation to a point where I can never compete. As somebody who's gotten up to like 83 grand a year, fucking worked my ass off to get there. My whole family came from fucking nothing, moved to another country by myself, had absolutely no help or assistance to get to this position. I'm never going to be able to pass these people. They're going to fucking pass me every time. I'm never going to catch them, no matter how hard I work. And that's fucked. And that's not a Republican take. Like, but I'm fucking not a one-sided fucking blind follower of anything.
Oh, this is funny to me. I'll explain why in a second when I'm not in the middle of a fight.
I'm gonna read chat and my rant's pretty much done, and I'll let you take over. Alright, let's read chat.
Okay, the reason I think it's funny is because it's the opposite take of most like people, right-wing people.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking very liberal right-winger.
No, I don't mean
right-winger you've ever met.
Yeah, but I don't mean
from
like
England.
Usually when people are left-leaning, but like support right-wing stuff, they are left-leaning socially and right-leaning economically, and you're the opposite, which is fun.
Yeah. Well, I think the current system is fucked. It's unfair. It's like
that's because it's pretty obviously fucked, and yet people still
blindly support it like sheep.
For it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's retarded. Alright, let me read the chat for a sec. It's neglectful fair the long term the teacher said that if you wrap them it'll stop it free. Yeah, I just keep fucking it up. They have cures for each strain of cancer, it just costs way too much. Well, yeah, well, not just that it costs too much.
They don't have cures for cancer.
If they do have cures for cancer, why would they ever release it when they profit so much of people dying?
That's true, but the thing you have to think about is why would they have the cures for cancer? The amount of money they have to put into researching it?
For themselves. They would literally independent companies that do research like that get brought up by big pharma companies, and then they get shelved to stop all their research.
Yeah, because they don't need the they
don't want a cure. They don't want a cure because it will fuck them up.
Yeah. They don't want a cure, but they don't have a cure.
Well, but they might for themselves. They might for themselves though. Like you're telling me, like if Bill Gates got cancer,
I don't think they would be able to hide it.
His own shit. I think he could.
I don't think they.
If they can hide the Epstein pedophile shit for as long as they did, fucking they can hide this. Okay, a millionaire at least. The human race is greedy. Yeah, the human race is like. The capitalism worked when we didn't have a fiat system with infinite money. With infinite money and infinite inflation, it's fucked. It's impossible to compete.
Capitalism kind of never really worked, but
The capitalism is one of the best things that ever bring like prosperity to a country, because being able to manipulate people through greed is a great way to get them to work and play into a system. Blind loyalty, like everything else is like literally you have to submit them. But like capitalism to this degree is fucked. There needs to be a balance in capitalism. There's
also a difference between capitalism and corporatism.
What's that? I haven't heard that before.
Corporatism is like where everything's controlled by large groups, interest groups.
Yeah, no, that's fucked.
Which I think is more of what we have now.
Yeah, literally
well,
free hedge funds control
I think that capitalism inherently, like, by its very nature, incentivizes that being the end.
It does incentivize that being the end. That's why it needs to be capitalism with guardrails. You can't get rid of
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
You need to incentivize the people to some degree to keep fucking slaving away. So I think capitalism is the best thing for that.
Me trying to figure out what Hellreed is telling me.
I literally outtake his damage. Well, infinite money means you can make infinite money, and if there's a will, there's a way. Well, if there's infinite money, and new generations start off with 0, and some start off with 50 bill, you make a slave serf class and a fucking super high-end class. They've created a class system to the point where it's unbeatable.
Well, capitalism necessitates like a slave class. It doesn't necessarily have to be this bad.
Yeah, but exactly. You can make a better slave class though. When they make a slave class to the point where the slaves can't even have a delusion of a hope of like grandeur, they're gonna want to burn down the system.
Well, the problem is that people think that they do. That's the problem.
Right, and it's a lot of people struggle with it.
They spent so much time, like building that up that people actually believe it.
Yeah, actually. And I think I'm on my way there. Like, literally, if you would have talked to me fucking 4 years ago, I was like literally on like
if you're making like 86 grand
for like 4 years, but
if
now
you're making
I'm on, like,
86 grand, you're making 50% more than the average of the nation.
Now, supposedly the average is 80, which is crazy, but they take high anomalies into that count.
Well, the average, yeah, but like if you actually like
got rid of them billionaires.
Yeah, if you like remove without
nice.
The pyroman.
If you remove like the just Jeff Bezos, I think it drops to 50% or 50k. It's something like that. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. And I got to this position of a lot of luck and a lot of fucking grind. But even at fucking like 80 grand, I still feel like a lot of stuff is unachievable. The houses that my parents were able to buy are so much more expensive now.
The housing market's also super fucked.
Yeah. And it makes people fucking believe in people like Mondami in New York, which I think is crazy.
What's wrong with Mondami?
Let's get the government to take over the grocery stores, and then, you know, that won't ever go bad, dude. When they kill off little businesses that are trying to do the same thing, and then one day they decide, now that we're a monopoly in this market, we'll become the biggest fucking... You think fucking Target and Walmart's big? Wait until you can have grocery stores where you're able to bring in cops and military. Like, it's like the levels of fucking worst case scenarios it could turn into is insane.
I mean, that's true.
Different, but the worst case is like straight dictatorship after they crush the small people.
I mean, Trump's been working towards a dictatorship for however long.
Well, that's because he's fucking pro Epstein, apparently. So, you know.
Well, I mean, he's been doing it the whole time.
I do agree with ICE, though, in the deportations. Yeah, I'll throw that out there. Just a little wild ball for you after all my
I think
pro-socialist stuff.
I think there's a problem there.
No, I think that might help the housing market. Fucking everyone that gets deported, it's another available house at cheaper prices.
As someone from California,
I didn't realize.
I'm also for it.
Whoa! Let's fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's fuck up LA. Woohoo!
Yeah, there was just 4 people in there, which is funny. But like
The people's grocery
thing
store
about-
bought for you by your tax money. That would be
thing
fair
about
competition.
ICE is that the people that they're deporting are they
Illegal aliens.
fucked up the deportation really bad. Well, actually, they're deporting citizens, so that's a problem.
If they're deporting citizens, that's a problem. But
They
if it's
have-
just illegal
they have
aliens,
been.
get rid of every single one.
They have been since their inception.
Really?
Yeah, they just what?
Dude's
No,
saying if
but
he
yeah,
keeps on it, he's making 960k a year by next year. That's insane. If that's true and not just straight internet lies, that's insane, dude. Good job.
That's a lot of money.
No, if you want a stepson, let me know.
That's almost a problematic amount of money.
I think they need to make an inheritance tax where, like, if you die, like, set a number, whatever number that people agree on with. I don't know. Maybe a billion, maybe
necessarily
60 million.
that doesn't exist. The problem is that there's just too many loopholes to get around that shit.
Now I'm saying make it so. Oh, fuck. Make it so, like, alright, if someone has whatever amount of money, let's say they have $100 billion, for example, but as a society we come up with a number. Alright, you worked really hard, you're able to pass down $1 billion. That's maybe less, I'd like to be less, but I'm just gonna say it's crazy high numbers and people don't argue. And the other 49 billion, all gone, straight to the government, bye bye. And fucking do that to make fucking healthcare for the fucking people free. And incorporate healthcare into the government. But I don't think people need to be passing down hundreds of billions.
So you're not worried about government healthcare?
I am with England, but I think like it's like because of America as a model of corrupt healthcare, it's made England's healthcare worse, and the amount of immigration that England allowed made it so it's not a fair competition. There's too many people, too big of wait lines.
Well, I meant like you were when we were talking about yeah, public grocery stores. You were like the worst case scenario. It's like what about the worst case scenario with healthcare?
But we've already, but the current worst case scenario for health has already happened. But like
I guarantee you it has not. It's bad, but it's not the worst case scenario.
It's close though. Like Johnson & Johnson is known for making like baby powers, this stuff and the other. I might be making the wrong example, but it was one of them where they do sunscreen and stuff like that. That sunscreen has certain chemicals in it that gives you a certain type of disease or cancer. I forget what it is. Well, it also, the fucking stockholders that hold that fucking company, the majority of it, also holds the fucking medicine patent that fucking cures the shit that they're making. And if that's like a true commonplace thing where, oh wait, we own multiple companies, one of these companies has a product that's problematic that causes issue, and we have another fucking company that are both for profit that fixes it, that's like a well bad capitalist healthcare system. Oh, we playing? We gaming, boys? We gaming, boys? No! Alright, I'm gonna make this one a YouTube video if you guys don't mind.
Sure, man.
Funny content.
I don't care.
How you doing, Helby? Do you really enjoying this SMITE game related conversation?
Very interesting.
We're so locked in.
I'm popping off in match.
I should have gone left. Still can.
There's plenty of money in this. Find a way to make it work for you. What do you mean by that? There's plenty of money in this. Find a way to make it work for you. In ranting on the internet, on healthcare. I don't understand what you're saying. Just go straight to the ult on a 4v1.
There's a still in there now. Oh, nope, never mind. I don't know where she went.
She dashed out.
Oh, she was next to it, and then she disappeared. So I assumed she went in there, but she didn't.
Knee feet.
I have all. Yep. I ulted Zilla. It may or may not kill her. It did not.
Backflip. I'm so happy you didn't go for me.
I'm not.
Y'all got her, right? I walked away. Yeah, I bet.
That one take, I 100% agree with you. We definitely
Yeah,
need to be able to talk on both sides. Like, have a conversation, even if you disagree.
Well, the way that we had like a
I'm
well
not running away.
With multiple different
No.
points of views, and no
I'm
one's
not saying
being a
you
bitch
are.
and being butthurt.
I wasn't trying to say
nice.
you are, Goldie. I just meant in general, there's a lot of people.
But
who
I
don't.
also like.
Well,
I
literally
don't
lose
have. I'm not
friendships
well
over
enough
my point of
informed. I
view.
don't have this stuff.
Like the fact that I lose friendships over these point of views is like sad, but like having people like like one of the reasons I love Goldie is that we have opposite opinions on a lot of things, but we still play with each other and we'll passionately talk about it with heavy passion from both sides, but we don't turn it into personal attacks and like fuck shit. I think that's
But we
what
could.
Kip is saying.
We
Yeah.
could though.
Yeah, well, oh no, no, I'm not. I played with that idea for a second. I'm like, I should not do this.
I think you'd be better at it. I have more ammunition though.
You do have all my ammunition, but I don't care what you say, and you'll never make me like. You can make me mad, but you'll never make me like leave. You know. Where I might fuck up and say something that make you not talk to me again. So it's not worth it for me.
That's true.
I've done this to myself. Yeah, that was just that one was on me.
I've also grown up in a super verbally abusive household though. So like I'm really used to it fucking.
I mean, I think
people
your
saying
upbringing
fuck shit.
was kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it is, and like I've lived with some. Yeah, I've basically been bullied my whole life by my parents and fucking and my brothers, and I've very much got to learn to. And that's their love language, and it's in a weird way. Like when I go over there, if they're not saying mean things to me, I'm normally thinking like we're not on like a good page in that moment.
Yes, but also there's levels to that, you know. Like you can have, you can be like tease people and be mean, but like, there's a point where it stops being like.
Yeah, but my family just don't have that. Like they just don't have that registered. So all I'm trying to say with that is it's fucking like I've been used to being able to say fucking anything to like my mum even, and it to not like affect our relationship.
Why'd she pick you?
Are they ended? Do I need a back?
I pushed him out. They have fire though.
Everybody has a different perspective, and it's good to think differently. Yeah, if all my friends were the same, wouldn't this stream be so boring? We'd have nothing to talk about. I'd be like, oh yeah, vaccines are bad. And
Talking
they'd
about
all
the
like,
game.
Yeah.
I mean, vaccines are not bad.
Well, vaccines probably bad. You know what I
They
like
have
in
the
my
potential to be
vaccines?
bad.
Aluminum. I like aluminum in my vaccines. Seems
That's-
really good to put in kids.
Looking at the ingredients is a dumb thing to do.
I will say I'm not against vaccinations, but I will say the government saying, oh, if there's any problems with these vaccines, then nobody can go out and sue you. I think that's a dangerous thing.
That is, bro. But I mean, vaccines are obviously not bad.
No, I don't say
Yeah,
that.
I'm not against
No,
vaccines.
polio
I'll say that's
polio
obvious.
existed.
I'll send you a podcast that talks about that.
I think that it's gonna be a lot of
So what-
bullshit.
What's the difference between now and then with polio and the amount of deaths it had? What was the #1 go-to treatment for polio back in the day?
Oh,
Iron lung.
Fucking
They used
vaccine?
No, that was after. Iron lung. They used to literally put you in a big fucking metal thing that was iron that pumped your lungs and you can never get off it again. Literally changed how your body worked. And a lot of people died because of that fucking cure. You know what we have now? Portable respirators. A little mask that goes on your face that lets you breathe. Oh, so
yeah,
then the
but
death
hey,
rate
look at
changed
the numbers of people
dramatically.
that have polio.
And look at how many people have polio now, and the only reason they have it is because they got vaccinated. Vaccine-induced
There's-
polio.
I'm pretty sure the numbers are not what you want them to be.
I know. There's definitely worth a bunch of it's worth research.
I'm not gonna say it doesn't happen.
Especially when the FDA has made
But
it
it's
sound
very
that
rare.
you're not allowed to question vaccines at all, so they're not even allowed to investigate to see if I'm right or wrong.
Well, the FDA already has a lot of problems.
Well, if that's why we're getting this source that this stuff's okay, then like, how do I know that fucking it itself is okay?
Well, I have bad news for you on that front. There's not very many options as far as the sources go.
Exactly. So why would I trust them? Same
It's
people
either that or the pharmaceutical companies. So
Yeah, I don't trust either. I'd rather just be natural and just see what happens. Worked so far. Survived the fucking deadly pandemic of COVID when they told me I had to get it. Didn't get vaccinated once. Had COVID and didn't die.
well, vaccines are for more than just you.
Yeah, because you know how they said the vaccine made it so it stopped contamination, but then later on they revealed that they did no studies to back that claim. And then they did a study even later on that said it did nothing to reduce the spread. But you know, they're allowed to just say it and then go, trust me, bro. And they get no consequence.
Let's talk about vaccines for a second. If a vaccine does what it's supposed to do, right? Then less people get the disease.
Yep.
And if less people get the disease, then the people that can't get vaccinated,
How do they
Or
purify a vaccine and make
people
it
that
safe?
choose not to get vaccinated,
How do they purify a vaccine and make it safe for human consumption?
there's a lot that goes into stuff like that.
Yeah, the sanitation process of it is normally worse than the vaccine itself. Or than the disease itself. Do you think there's a correlation between autism rates and vaccines?
No.
Alright, let's revisit this conversation in about 3
That one does.
when that research
my
finishes.
aunt would argue with you on that one. I'm not saying
What'd
I
she
would,
say?
but my aunt would. Well, she has 2 kids with autism, one without, and 2 of them had vaccines.
I have 2 stepbrothers that are autistic, 1 stepsister that isn't, both are vaccinated. My stepdad
Now,
swears up and down that was the cause. And he literally said there was nothing wrong with him until a few weeks after the vaccine.
I think in general vaccines are a good thing. I think some can have adverse side effects.
Childhood autism is impossible to diagnose anyway.
Well, I
But-
don't think, well, if a child like starts acting different, they can kind of like see it. I'm not saying all vaccines are
correlation.
bad. I'm just saying that not all vaccines are good, and taking that stance is idiotic. Everything should be able to be questioned.
Well, I'm not gonna say that there aren't issues with vaccines. There definitely are.
Anytime the government says you can't question something, it's because they're hiding something or they're making money.
Now, if you want to have some real fun conspiracy, so I work at a cemetery. Our burial numbers did not go up during COVID. They went up after the vaccine came out.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Oh, that's fucking strange. Oh, what a surprise!
That's
Oh,
anecdotal
oh.
evidence.
No, it
Is
is.
it-
It is. But I just love to throw it out there.
Dude, have you seen all the athletes, like the soccer players who's in peak physical condition, drop dead in heart attacks, and the rise of heart attack numbers since the vaccine? Oh, that's interesting.
Well, we can also say when did those people become sick? Was it before or after the vaccine? Because
I'll
them
go back.
dying after the vaccine came out is not good evidence.
So what? Okay, so how long should a vaccine be in trial before it be mass administered?
Well, I think COVID had its own issues.
That are vaccine
If that's,
related, or
if that's what you're talking about. I think that the COVID vaccine got pushed because there was such a because COVID was such a problem.
I would
Was it?
Yes, it was.
The problem was.
I don't know. My whole family had no issues. Everyone I know didn't have issues. Everyone I know
was
that had
very
issues were
contagious.
already fucking obese.
Well, that's a different problem.
Yeah, people that have weak immune systems before a fucking flu comes along kills them too.
I'll be honest with you. I had COVID. It was one of the mildest colds I've ever had.
Right? Are you fucking morbidly obese or have major underlying health issues?
I'm overweight. I don't think I'm morbidly obese.
Give me your number. Oh damn! I didn't know you were that big, kid. Jesus.
What?
You gave no number. I'm assuming huge.
Oh.
I'm
yeah.
assuming like supersize me.
I mean, Kieran, we're also not the greatest people to talk about it because we're not very large.
Well, I'm also like fucking. I'm starting to get an IT body. Unfortunately, I can start feeling my tits come in when I walk upstairs. It jiggles a little bit, and I can feel it jiggle.
I just watched the whole team go into the Aladdin realm.
And Aladdin somehow lived and got a kill. That was wild.
Yeah, but the main issue I have with these conversations is not that like
That both of our stances are unsubstantiated.
it's
by
not that
anything.
the stuff we're talking about. It's just that I don't have like I don't have go out and do the research.
That's fair.
I don't care enough.
I do. I literally obsess over this shit. This is like most of my life. My girlfriend hates it. Most of these topics are stuff I obsess over.
Yeah, I know
not
that's
saying
why
that
you're
I'm
bringing
correct.
them up.
That's not what, like, I'm not saying
I don't
that I'm
have the topics to say, hey, look at this. This is directly contradicts what you're saying. Like, because I don't care enough to look for it. So you could just bring up whatever you want, and I have nothing to say about it.
Yeah. My favorite type of arguments.
So it could just be like
can't be
complete
wrong.
bullshit.
Yeah, and it probably is. I don't know. Like, I ain't the doctor myself that's done any of these studies, but I'm citing independent fucking doctors that are like, this isn't information I've just thought of. This is information I've heard from so-called experts, but I'm not skilled enough to validate their claims either.
Ow.
Ah,
I think
she's here for me.
I think anyone that says they know about stuff that they fucking haven't directly studied themselves are just lying, or they want to have a big ego. And I'll have a strong, passionate opinion. I'm not gonna say I'm right because I don't know, but this is what I think is right. Right, so we actually try to win now. If we lose, it's gonna be a shitty
We might be
YouTube
past the point where we can win.
video. Nah, play around this fucking Aladdin fella.
Not that far behind.
I don't know.
Oh my
I
God.
built like just random
You
shit.
built-
So.
Oh, that's a horrible build.
Get Crusher. Mateen says all you need is Heartseeker Crusher.
Get
Any
crazy.
god.
Okay.
Says the Kevri.
Just because it scales so much, like bonus damage.
Where do you think he got the build from?
I should have known. I should have known. Actually, I want this gold. That third gold is actually OP.
Oh right, dragon. I forgot about dragon.
How long have you been in, Booth?
I literally just joined.
You missed all the fun.
So you didn't hear like the rant about vaccines, medicines, hospitals, all of that.
No. Like
Oh, he used to in the game.
15 seconds.
Can we end?
Yeah, no.
Can we set up a fire, right?
I think I'm building Crusher now, because apparently that's all I need.
You're lucky that you weren't here, dude. You should have seen the shit Hellweed was saying about vaccines, though.
True.
Yes, I'm very opinionated.
So opinionated. He was going hard, dude.
Yeah.
Hip,
Couldn't get him to
Hip-
shut up.
Hip even brought up like cemeteries and like anecdotal evidence, so then Hellweed was just telling how much of a fucking spastic he was. It was so fucked. Straight. I didn't know
Hey,
you
I'm
were
just
such
saying.
mean friends.
The year the vaccine came out, 50% increase in burials. Just saying.
I have like 7 wards here. Oh, sulla no dash.
I'm with you.
Ja, sulla dash tot over. Kill him.
Neef.
I've no ult. We're running up though.
Oh god, she
One
blasted
on
me.
her. Never mind. On her's fucking obliterated.
Still got me.
Yeah, it's fine. Sulla ult down. Nothing they can do. Just take it over. Okay.
Alright, lock in, boys. Lock in.
I have nothing.
Sulla dashed into jungle. Try to get you vision.
Can we
She's
get on
trying
that
to
seller?
kill me.
That's
I autoed
Zilla
her.
should die. Good shit. Set up a fire. Can we do fire?
No, take me Phoenix. We have minions.
Okay.
Right mid Phoenix? Okay.
Yeah.
Phoenix, yeah.
I thought you said right Phoenix. I was confused.
Nah, that Aladdin thinks that.
Oh, he ages that? Really?
Kill wave, your
whatever.
ADC. Yeah.
The heck? He just said 5. Like,
Do right. Guang tank it. Guang tank
Him,
right.
kill
It's
him,
already
kill him,
died
kill
once.
him.
Oh yeah. 3-1. I think you guys can force. Oh no, it's a bait. I said we just
Yeah.
get a free fire.
Don't go. Need's gonna ult us. Yeah, I'm just gonna back and come back for fire.
Everyone else that's
probably
there, can we do
should
fire?
back.
Stay.
Okay, I'll stay.
Play it slow. We have much time. Wait, Rose.
He's right. I'm bagging.
Oh yeah, they're all coming here.
We could pick.
I have ult up to 5.
Yeah, but I can finish an item, so, you know. What's better, getting a pick or finishing an item?
Depends.
I have ult though.
They have a word
Gonna go
right
in?
here too.
Gonna go in, I'm with you.
See if they do.
Ult on her?
No!
It hit it.
What got me? I got knee faulted.
Kill the armor.
Needs behind.
Okay. Getting spooked.
Try to get out if you can. If you
I'm
both
watching
reset,
out,
this is good.
What? What killed me?
Okay. Sulla.
Okay.
I actually don't know what killed me.
Are you beside him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a crush.
No, on her killed me, but the last damage on my screen says unravel.
Wait, they're not ending, they're going for fire?
Yeah,
I actually don't know. It wasn't still a crush.
They probably still have time.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say anywhere on my screen, and on her killed me, but it's not impossible.
I took 2k from Scylla ult, so, you know.
Then again, it does say I took 58 damage from on her's broken weave, so I can't be sure.
Oh, we've lost.
So true.
No, you got this. You'll kill them all in the before you spawn.
Oh, Anubis ult. Oh.
Yeah, I literally just built random items. So.
But all that account XP.
No! I leveled up anyway.
Let's get my tea in here.
Yeah, wait.
What role should I be playing?
You can play Gibbon.